Hey there, everybody. How are y'all doing? So, this week we're going to do things just a little bit differently because um, I'm going to start doing the collective reading for everyone at once rather than, say, a bunch of different readings. So, and this is a shadow reading. So, let me give you a little bit of context on what that means. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down some cards, and then for the collective, this is for everyone. And, I'm just going to set a tone for this reading real quick. And how we're going to do that is we're going to take a look at this Farmer's Almanac for 2021 and see what it says for June the 17th, 18th, 19th. Alright, so we've got some of the things going on in Leo during the moon's place is the Statue of Liberty arrived in New York City in 1885. So France was feeling especially loving. And then on the 18th, we had Atlantic City, New Jersey opened the Steel Pier in 1898, and the Guy Lombardo was born in 1902. All right, and this is when Virgo was in the new moon. All right, and then we've got Father's Day this Sunday, and that's while the moon's in Virgo. And then we've got the vinyl records began mass production in 1948. All right, so my camera seems to be twitching out a little bit. So I'm trying not to move too much. Maybe it'll be stable. Maybe I'll change my makeup a little or something. There we go. All right, so Mercury goes direct on the 22nd. Hallelujah. And it's going to be in Libra, okay? And then we've got the moon at Perigee, Perigee, at 6:02 a.m. on, you know what? I don't know what that stands for, OPH. OPH. We'll have to look that up, alright? I'll leave it down in the bottom, okay? And then on the 24th, we've got St. John the Baptist was in Sagittarius, Midsummer Day. Okay, the first barbed wire patented in 1867. So somebody was trying to get their cattle to stay in the field, right? All right, and then we've got on the 26th the bicycle patented in 1819. So I think that's saying that, hey, you inventors out there, you need to get your pencils out and finish that freaking project right now. Because guess what? Mercury retrograde's over. So you can sign those contracts again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the 27th too. All right, it's the 5th. The 25th is the 5th Sunday after Pentecost. All right, and the fast of Tammuz, which is the latest sunset of 2021 in Capricorn. And then we've got the Federal Housing Administration was solidified in 1938 under Capricorn. And the first, okay, now at this point, after the 17th, that's the first quarter moon. After the 24th, which was St. John the Baptist, Midsummer Day, Sagittarius moon is whenever the when it gets to the 24th, then you got a full moon. So St. John the Baptist coincides with the full moon. Alright, y'all. I tried to tame this fro, but there's just no taming it this week, okay? Alright, so let's pull some cards now that we know what happened in the past and how it could affect us moving forward. Let's pull some cards. We're going to do a full reading. Part of the reason why I like to do a full reading instead of just a partial reading for everyone is because I feel like this has more sound advice with a more deep meaning. So this is basically the Celtic cross that we're doing right now, and it's just going to be, so we're going to start with a central and present issue. So if you have a question, even if you, you know this is pre-recorded, still go ahead and think about your question that's at hand, whatever is plaguing you, whatever's bothered you. And I'm going to shuffle in 19s because right before I started, I got on my military time phone said 1919, and I was about to put my makeup on. So I feel like that's the number that we're going to be shuffling with today. All right, there's one set. Uh-oh, one jumped out. All right, so our first card is Crowley, King of Pentagrams. All right, so this is actually a really good card, despite the fact that it's Crowley. So basically this is, I want to say this is the Virgo card. And basically this card is saying that you need to get your ducks in a row. All right, maybe call the Winchesters because you're in over your head. All right, then we've got, that's under what's crossing you. So you might have a Virgo right up under your skin. And being it the way some of the ladies treat me when I jump up into their videos on TikTok and say, hey, it's a Virgo. Yeah, I think maybe some Virgos are getting under some people's skin. Because I tell you, that's why I started doing this. Because a lot of people think that, you know, you can just categorize everybody the same just because... you know, they know a Virgo, then they must know all of us, right? Alright, sorry y'all, I'm trying to make some more room so I can fit all these goodies in here. Alright, so we got Crowley, which is the central and present issue. He is just like the king of hell, you know what I'm saying? And even though he's the king of hell, sometimes you can depend on him to come through for you. If he can find a way to twist it to his benefit, if that helps you any. Alright, and then we've got under what crosses you. Your first card, this card, central and present issue. Got a Virgo pissing you off, right? What's crossing you? The Hangman. Stagnation. Something's really got you stagnant. You don't want to move forward. You're letting something hold you back. It might be fears or someone else's opinions of you. Just go ahead and let that go because you can't make everybody happy, okay? You know, you gotta look at things the way that you want to look at them. You can't listen to what everybody else has to say, right? Alright, your distant past. Let's see what's been going on in your past for the collective. Distant past, we've got a lot of anger, maybe even rage. Somebody has really pissed you off right here in the very distant past, which is not surprising. We recently had, you know, Mercury retrograde, Virgos be pissed the fuck off, done with it, done. So, yeah, if somebody made you angry, this one's in the deck the wrong way. So this might be your distant past as well. Alright, so we're going to lay that down. This is Eve. Eve seems to be getting herself in all kind of trouble. We all know the story of Eve. If you're not familiar with supernatural Eve, she just accidentally gets herself in all kind of trouble. Killing people she's supposed to be holding on to. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the recent past. For your recent past for the collective. What have we all been feeling since Mercury retrograde has come around to destroy us? Ace of Pentagrams. Ace of Pentacles. Alright. And recent past. All right, and then we've got your best outcome right here. Best outcome. $19. We're going to do 19 for reals. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh, uh-oh. No, not that evil wench. Uh-oh. Do you see what her shirt says? The devil made me do it. You know I just saw that movie too. You know that's why I'm wearing my cross today, right? Because I just saw that satanic movie too. I don't want to have nothing to do with that bad juju. The World card reversed is your best outcome. Alright, so the World card just means that you have been through hell. And maybe you're not completely out of hell yet. Maybe you're trying to get out of hell. Maybe you're looking to some angels to help you get out of hell. Alright, so I know y'all can't see it, but I painted some angel wings on my thing. And of course, nothing ever goes the way you want it to. But I just thought you might like to see that because I spent a lot of time making it. Okay, immediate future. $19. We're scrambling for 19. The Empress reversed. Okay, so that's a very strong woman, but she's decided to put herself first. And maybe she has hurt some people while doing this, but sometimes you've got to get your head straight before you can help anybody else. You know this is right. You know this is true. All right, and I'm pretty sure the Empress is, okay, in the Sam and Dean's world, their mom died, and she was gone for a very long time. And then whenever she finally come back, she kind of ditched them. Even though, they hadn't seen her in like 30 years, she just hauled ass and left them there. Abandonment issues, maybe? Is that something that we're feeling right now? Like maybe someone's thinking about abandoning you, or you're thinking about abandoning someone, or quite possibly you're just having that fight or flight mode because Mercury's been in retrograde messing with everybody's head, and we're all just trying to make it here. We're just trying to make it. Factors affecting your situation. Factors affecting the situation. Alright, I lost count, so we're going to do an old school shuffle. Alright. Okay. 19, we've got factors affecting the situation is the home life. You're really wanting that Ten of Pentacles life. You want the white picket fence, you want the apple pie, you want everything to be just so. Maybe you want all your back teeth, but we don't always get what we want, right? Sometimes we have to take what we can get and just keep working for that apple pie. So you're almost there, because look, it's upside down. So whatever it is, there's something that you feel like you're missing. If you really think about it, though, is there really something that you're missing, or you just feel like you're missing something, right? All right, let's check out external influences. The 8th card that we're going to lay down for you today, technically 9th card, external influences. Four of Bones. All right, so the Four of Bones, keep calm, keep moving forward, keep doing what you need to do, and take care of yourself, okay? Four of Bones. Get yourself in order. This would be like wands. All right, 4 wands. All right, and hopes and fears. What are your hopes and fears? Whoa, castaways. Alright, so one tried to jump out. We're a little early, but 7 of Cups. Alright, so the 7 of Cups. I'm pretty sure this card is all about temptations. Let me think. So typically, with Cups, let me see. The 7 is like all of these beautiful cups, just all these temptations just flood in you, and you don't really know what to do. You're not really sure if it's going to work out for you the way that you're wanting it to. But let's find out with your final outcome is the next card. Alright, so let's take a look into the looking glass. You like my kaleidoscope? Final outcome for the collective. Final outcome. Alright, so just stay positive, you know. That's basically what you need to do, is just try to stay optimistic. Page of Blades. Alright, so this card is about the character in Supernatural called Kevin Tran. Basically, I mean, he kind of goes off on his own like tangent and gets himself in quite a bit of trouble. So basically what happens is I think somebody kidnaps him, and he does some pretty shisty stuff to get out of captivity, putting the whole world at risk. So if you're trying to get you know, something done, and you're dependent on a bunch of kiddos who don't really have a lot of moral guidance or moral stance, you know, you might not want to abandon them and leave them alone to get the job done. You might want to, like, watch out for some folks, you know, because you don't know what happens whenever you're not around. And you don't know if people are falling through the cracks, or if they're making it, or what. So, Page of Blades, that has to do with, the blades are associated with swords. So this might be somebody who's like a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. You want to watch out for, especially if they're young and, let's just face it, dumber than a box of rocks. Alright, so let's pull some Narcissist cards. So I really want you to, this is a shadow reading, okay? So what I like to do is pull a couple Narcissist cards on top of the ones that are clearly narcissists, okay? So like this first card right here, Crowley, he's definitely a narcissist. He's not going to call you just to see how you're doing, you know? He's only going to call if he needs something. So that's your central and present issue, is maybe you don't have anybody that just calls you to check on you and see how you're doing. You only have people that want to manipulate you into doing what they want done. Alright, so then we've got appreciates art Impulsive Batman. Alright, so you got the Batman card. So if you're going up against Crowley, you might need Batman to help you get out of that situation. Which is definitely like Sam and Dean, right? Okay. You need some Sam and Dean characters in your life. Do you have any? Oh, they got a new job, right? Alright, and then next to what's crossing you, you've got the Hangman. And he is the epitome of, he's an angel, but this particular angel, he really can't see black and white. He can only see one way. And he hasn't ever become or understood humanity, so he can't even begin to fathom what you're going through. But he feels stagnant. He feels like he's in stagnation, and he's got an angel blade in his hand, so he looks like he's about to kill his own brother, quite possibly. So the card that we get with that one is Charles Manson, which is, this is kind of a good example of someone who can manipulate people. Someone who's crossing you. Whatever's crossing you, the stagnation, it might be because of a collective set of people who are brainwashed. Manson brainwashed a bunch of his little followers into doing a bunch of stupid shit. And I've seen this in a lot of my favorite TV shows. Your favorite character gets turned into like some kind of horrible person. Alright, and then let's go ahead and check out the distant past. Alright, so this is the one where we might be dealing with some anger issues and some people that might just accidentally slip up and, you never know, call you, tell you to bring a shovel. You just never know what people might do, okay? So with the distant past, what kind of narcissist might have put you in a situation that might have got you thrown in jail? Let's see. Bipolar. Alright, so you may have had someone in your life who got you in over your head who was possibly bipolar, or for a couple weeks or so, they have major highs and then major lows. Alright, and they can't really seem to stabilize this pattern. It's a repetitive pattern. And this type of people may or may not feel like they need to take their medications. Hypomania states last 4 days or longer. I don't think I can pronounce this. Cyclothymia. Milder lows and milder highs, mixed with episodes, rapid cycling, both issues. Drugs can trigger bipolar disorder. Bipolar mood disorders, shifts in mood over the period of 4 to 7 days. Unipolar depression is a one-way, not a mood swing. It's like a reckless behavior, suicidal thoughts and tendencies, delusions of grandeur, poor decisions. Alright, and if you'd like some more information about this, I have found a ton of information on osmosis.org, and I'm really digging that site. Alright, and then we've got, in your recent past, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and Pentacles have to do with materialism, prosperity, trust, and this particular sign from this deck is the same tattoo that Sam and Dean have on their chest, and it is protection. And even in witches, a lot of people think that if you see this sign, that it's the sign of the devil, but really it's the sign for protection. And the more that you learn, the more that you're able to put two and two together for what people tell you isn't always what you'd think it would be. So for this Ace of Pentagrams. Let's see. You know, I don't feel like this is a bad card at all, so let's not pull a Narcissist card with that one. I feel like that's a really good card. So let's pull some manifestation cards. So how can you keep on moving forward with this positive prosperity, practicality, trust, and really push all these people back that are trying to drag you down? And you know, it doesn't really matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's your friend locally or someone that you thought you looked up to online that you have started to follow. If they're not positive, you don't have to stay with them, you know. You can go find somebody else to inspire you, okay? So, excuse me, y'all. I'm so congested. So, we got the Ace of Pentagrams. And for the Ace of Pentagrams, we've got rebuke the negative. Okay? Rebuke the negative. Is that not what I just said? If you want to be positive in your life, you have got to get rid of these negative people who always are cutting you down, making you feel bad about yourself. All right? Anybody that doesn't have your best interests at heart, you know, they're going to make your trip around the world a lot more difficult. Best outcome. All right, best outcome. You know, I'm going to read that card, the World card reversed, because I really don't know exactly how the World card reversed plays out. So let me just take a look. So reversed, it says, the World reverse shows a need for closure. There are loose ends that still need to be tied up. You can't move forward without pausing to process and work through whatever is holding you back. Alright, so I just want to say that a lot of people that you think wouldn't be able to help you, if they're an artist, they might be able to help you. Gosh, y'all, I'm so congested. I'm so sorry. So, for example, you know, I was about to just completely give up on this here channel because the Mississippi sun has put a hurting on me. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do 12 readings anymore because there's no way I can get that many readings done and still be able to support my other channels and get a job and hold down a full-time job so I can have insurance. And I'm just like, you know, I really want to do it, but I just don't see how. So I called my some of my kinfolk, and they told me some grand advice about how I could pull it off. Now, it wasn't his advice that pulled me through and actually, you know, caused me to continue on. But, you know, at the end of the video, for anybody who is doing YouTube videos or TikTok or anything like that, stay to the end. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra advice. Even though this advice didn't really help me out much, I know that one day it will. So I'm going to share it with y'all if you having any production issues. I have some good friends who had some really good advice. Unfortunately, it wasn't like the kind of advice that I can apply to myself here where I live, but if you stay to the end, I will give it to you. Create an energetic vortex by setting intentions for your life. So whenever you set intentions, you create this huge vortex that allows you to basically, it leaves this huge gap in your in these gaps. Like, for example, this is kind of what did help me move forward, is for every project you have going that you haven't finished, it makes it that much harder to move on to the next project. So, for example, I probably have 60 canvases, maybe, that aren't finished. I start the project, and then I get a passion, and then I get bored with it and start something else. You've got to finish your projects before you start a new project. So that's part of the reason why I'm not doing 12 readings anymore, because I'm not getting enough views and things of that nature to continue on. So I'm going to give you a little bit of my time, but I'm really truly an artist, and so I've got to put my forefront art to the forefront, and set those intentions for your life, and finish up those, sew up those holes in your pants, or whatever it is that you've been putting off. Take care of the little things, and everything will work out. So for your immediate future, you've got, I'm putting myself first. I'm the Empress reversed. So let's take a look and see what the Empress reversed says, because I feel like this is going to be an imperative card for your future, and for when you're driving down that back road, and maybe your GPS goes out and you're not sure which direction to go, the wide or the narrow lane. Okay. So let's take a look at the Empress and see what wonderful advice Sam and Dean's mom gives us about how to take care of yourself and how to put yourself first. Alright, so this card is number 111, and I'm having a hard time finding it. There it is. Alright, so reversed. When Mary is brought back to life after being dead for 33 years, she finds herself overwhelmed and realizes that she needs to go on her own way for a little while in order to find herself again. Reversed, the Empress Tarot card comes as a call to rediscover your center and get back in touch with your own truth. That's right. Find your center, figure out what you need to do, and don't give a crap what anybody else thinks about you. Okay? And then for your next card, we've got the World, we've got the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Wait, hold on. I didn't pull you a manifestation card for that last one. So some people could think of this as a narcissistic type of trait, to abandon people, your children who have been needing you. But really, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're lost and you don't know what you're doing, then you're not going to help anybody by being a total wreck around them. Attraction. Natural attraction. All right. So, natural attraction is more than just like the way that someone looks. All right. You may see someone and you're attracted to them. You might shake their hand and get a feeling that they're a strong person. Or maybe you see that they don't want to shake your hand and you're like, gee, they're kind of smart. Maybe they don't want to share the COVID with me, But these little things that you catch on about people that gives you this natural attraction to them, their right brain, left brain movements, the things that they do, the things that they don't do, will help you to see if the people in your life are serving you or if they are causing you a lot of trouble. So the next card is factors affecting your situation. So you might be just dying for that white picket fence house and lifestyle, and maybe you've fallen in love with one of the Winchesters and you can never have that white picket fence that you always wanted. Maybe you can't even get married. Who knows? Maybe you, maybe you just go ahead and put the fence up anyway and you can move it later. But whatever the situation that's holding you back, all right, you go ahead and you just keep taking care of yourself, just like these factors that are affecting your situation, they're still going to be there later. You can always put other things that are imperative on the forefront and put the other little things on the back burner. As long as you're taking care of you, it says quantum physics suggests that the state does not exist until you look at it. So literally, physics states that just because you're looking at something doesn't mean that it's actually there until you physically look at it, which kind of makes you think maybe we're living in a matrix, right? Well, maybe we are, maybe we're not, who knows? But the thing is, wouldn't you feel silly if you found out that we were in a matrix and you weren't manipulating your life for the best? So this card in your external influence is the Four of Wands. It has to do with like celebration, freedom, excitement, and the manifestation card that goes with this one is this one also says that you need to take care of yourself, though. So maybe you haven't been really, maybe you have been pouring from an empty cup. I know that I'm feeling mighty dehydrated. Yeah. Alrighty. Meditate. Love, peace, joy, and blessings. Think about your vibration only and bring that vibration up. If you turn the news on and people are going crazy and you feel like it's affecting your vibes, turn that crap off. If you turn on TikTok or Facebook or whatever your main squeeze is and it's dragging you down, walk away. Walk away, especially if it's going to cause you some kind of physical harm or pain, like anxiety or stress. Sometimes it's good to deal with things. Don't let them build up. If something's on your chest, let it off of your chest, but don't hold it in until it explodes, right? For your Seven of Cups, we've also got, so Seven of Cups has to do with wishful thinking, options, dissipation. Something, like, something might be giving you a lot of temptations, and it says create energy with raw foods. Alright, so make sure that you're eating healthy, taking care of yourself. You may have somebody who doesn't really know that they're definitely someone who is maybe chosen. Maybe they're positive, maybe they're good for you, but they're not that emotionally or old enough to be knowledgeable of the things that are important. So just watch out for those kind of people. And that's not really a narcissistic trait, but people can be narcissists even though they don't know it. They can do narcissistic things even though they are not meaning to manipulate you. So let's pull a narcissist card for this last one, for the Page of Blades. Page is kind of like a, like the king's person who comes in and entertains the king, or whatever the king wants, the page is going to go take care of it. So kind of like the one that, like, you know, you've got the king, then you've got the page, and then you've got like the Page of Blades is associated with Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This is like the flying monkeys of the tarot cards, okay? So on this last one, you know, don't underestimate folks, okay? Because this one has the BTK killer in Wichita, Kansas, Dennis Rader, March 9th, 1945. He was a Pisces. And this man was obsessive compulsive, and he had 6 of the 9 symptoms of narcissism. He had sociopathy, grandiosity, OCD, demons. Okay, so that seems to be a theme going on this week. The devil made me do it. Okay. And psychopathy, like I said, he killed a family and asphyxiated them, taunted the media for 26 years. No. He taunted the media. He would write letters, and I'm pretty sure that he is the one that they finally figured out, you know, that you can kind of find someone based on their handwriting. So he would bind them, torture them, and kill them. So, you know, like, you don't ever know what people are going through. You don't ever know what they have been through in the past. So it's imperative not to, you know, just willy-nilly turn off, blowhard Karen on anybody for any reason, because everyone is carrying burdens that you know nothing about. And I am by no means taken up for any psycho killers, but I do have people that I love that are living in the big city and, you know, taking their little walks and running and jogging and doing little things, and they may or may not realize what folks around them are dealing with. So, you know, if you're going around in your day-to-day life, don't forget that some people are just barely hanging on, all right? And there he is. Might be, he looked like a really nice guy on the videos, like, that I saw. So, you never know who you're dealing with. For real, for real. So that's about all we got for you today. I pulled quite a few cards here today, and I feel like I don't feel like there's any unanswered questions. Definitely do your due diligence to take care of yourself. I don't really recommend abandoning folks who really need you, but if you do need to get back on track for yourself, then maybe go see your BFF or call your kinfolk who haven't heard from you in a long time and see how they're doing, and see, you know, they might have some advice that, oh yeah, I was going to share with you. That's right. Okay, so I called my kinfolk, and I, like, just told them what was going on with me. You know, how you doing? Oh yeah, we're doing good. Oh, this, that, and the other. And told them about some of the situations I was having trying to get these videos done every week, 12 of them. And he said that my videos are way too long, and that I need to make them much, much shorter. And so I did start making those type of videos that he had suggested for my other social media platforms. But for this platform, I felt like maybe I just wouldn't do 12 videos. I would just do a much longer reading for the collective. And he also gave me some really good advice about... Hold on now, I gotta go get it. So I'm pretty sure that was really loud. Sorry about that. But basically he said that I should download something called OBS. And it is like software that helps you to record. And it'll allow you to use more than one camera. Now, that really didn't solve my problems, but I love it because if I wanted to show you a picture of the cards right now, then I could have both cameras hooked up, And although, like, I'm in quite a situation because my roof in my bedroom is leaking, so I had to move my bed into the living room. So I literally don't even have the room to do this right now. But the fact that this is some really good advice, and I know that there's a lot of content creators that will not give you a hand. They will not help you. And I've seen other people ask for help from the other content creators, and they're just like, you know, like I heard one of my very, very, very favorite readers say, everything's being handed to you. There isn't any reason why you shouldn't be succeeding. Oh, okay. So, you know, that's how you feel. Okay. And then other people will just cut you down and say things like they don't even, you know, they don't even want to deal with a Virgo right now, or they don't even want to, you know, whatever the situation, you know, don't take it out on me because you're having a bad day, right? We all have bad days. Some of us are dealing with extremely hot weather and can't even, you know, get 12 videos done without absolutely dehydrating. Okay, some of us have other problems. So yeah, I basically in the South have to turn the air off, and it is too hot to turn the air off. So that's why I've shortened all these readings. But I hope that they do resonate with you, of course. And the collective is, you know, the collective consciousness is like a Jungian theory, and I really feel that. I feel like sometimes whenever I am super stressed out and I go to my BFF's house and she's feeling it too, and then I see other readers saying like, oh, I predicted that would happen. Did you know? Did you predict it, or did the freaking Farmer's Almanac predict it? Okay. It's not rocket science, people. The other planets really do affect us, and especially, you know, depending on your sign, they can affect you even more. So, you know, I'm not going to listen to people who sound like con artists or come across as grifters. You know, I'm not going to take that kind of advice. But I do believe that some people have this collective spirit, this positive vibes, and they do try to help others. And those are the kind of content creators that I follow and that I watch and that I encourage, and I will, you know, go on their page and like and share and comment, subscribe, and, you know, tell everybody I know, because they're helping me and they're helping a lot of people. And I hope to become that type of content creator myself. And that's all that I really want from, you know, from any kind of channel, is just to help people. Like, for example, I've been a web designer since 2007, and I have so many web pages, so many blogs, so much merch, and I really don't have the money to boost it. But if you care about my content and you do want to help me out, you can click the link for my website below. There's links to all of my merch, all of my, you know, social media accounts, and I could really use the additional assistance, despite the fact that, you know, other people will tell you that if you're struggling, that, you know, you should just give up. You know, if you feel passionate about something, even if you're struggling, you shouldn't give up. If you're feeling writer's block, artist block, I don't know what you call that. Maybe you just don't really, you're not getting the vibes that you want from the spirits. you can always look into the astrology, astronomy. You can look into the history, and you can see what is going to happen based on actual proof that it's happened before, and it might happen again. And that will help you to understand, whenever the guides send you a symbolism or a sign or something of that nature, you'll recognize it. Alright, so I hope that this reading resonates with all of you. I hope that the collective consciousness, you all just hang in there a couple more days. I think they said on the 24th, everything's going to be back to normal. And then, alright, okay. So the Farmer's Almanac is really great for all kinds of good stuff. And I feel like if you don't like the way that life is going, a Farmer's Almanac will help you to prepare for times that are rough, like you don't have enough money or you don't have enough food. You can always plant some seeds, and that it will make everything better for you, okay? And whether or not be actual physical seeds or just seeds for everyone, for the collective, you do what you can do, and the spirits and the guides and the karma will reward you. All right, so if this resonates, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I still do have my Patreon account, and I also still have the the Tarot Illuminati deck. Let me see where it went. Oh, this isn't it. Anywho, Tarot Illuminati deck for any new patrons, and it is free. I will give it away to my first patron, as well as that will join you to the Meta Moon Society, which I have purchased a snap maker on my TikTok account. You can see all of my merch from the snap maker. So we have spoons, coffee spoons, mandalas. We've got 3D mandalas and things of that nature. So with that being said, I'm going to have to let y'all go. It's getting mighty, mighty hot in here. And I will see you in a little while. I'm going to start posting to all 3 of my pages instead of just this one every week. So my art page has been suffering for over a year because I have been posting only to this channel. So I also am going to post to my other channels, my narcissistic abuse support group, as well as my Stacey Roberts Gallery, which is my other YouTube channel. And basically that one is just how to make digital art, how to make oil paint, any kind of art. I pretty much do all the art there is to do. I don't really listen to what anybody says about the niches. Oh, you're only supposed to have one niche. You can only have one niche. I have 17 different Facebook pages. And I've been doing that for ever since Facebook came out. So basically it helps you to, if you have something you're really passionate about. Like I have one called Pioneer Apothecary. I have one called Photaxidermy. I have Meditation Awakening Support Group. And these type of channels will help to boost you whenever you're having a rough times. You can put affiliate links on there, and it will help you financially. So if you have passion about something, you do not have to only do it because you want to make money. You can do it to help people, and I tell you, people will help you. If you help them, they help you, even if they don't mean to. They might give you some harsh criticisms, but regardless, if you just take it in stride, and you'll learn something, and it will help you to move forward. Alright, so y'all come back and see me next week. Be sure to hit the bell, because like I said, I'm only putting out one video a week now. So come back and see me next week.